Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a derby. Bit of a Midlands Birmingham derby here. We've got West Bromwich Albion taking on Villa Rockets. On court A, you join myself, Greg Baxter, and just myself. I'm riding solo, as Jason Derulo says. On court B, we've got West Bromwich Albion Throssels taking on GBG Knights. You can join Ryan Sipple, who's also riding solo. This should be a cracking game of football between two teams who know each other so well. I'll run you through the West Bromwich Albion squad. They have, going to start with Chris Gordon in goal. Lucas Chrysler, well, will probably play predominantly deeper. Sorry, just pausing commentary there. I had to alert the referee that the post was not on the right spot. So, West Bromwich Albion, number 7, Harry Bestwick, 8, Lucas Chrysler, 9, Chris Gordon, 14, Matthew Gilbert, 19, Brad Bates, 20, Oliver Rock, and 29, Barrett Innell, who's not in his chair. I will clear the graphic because we are underway. Villa have Amir Bubba, as he's known, Ali, in defensive position. Humza Midir wearing the goalkeeper jersey. Dave Lewis on one wing and Bobby Allen on the other. They have Kieran Burns, Rosie Hodgson and Nicky Baker on the bench. Chris Gordon will play predominantly in the middle for West Brom. Lucas Chrysler will play behind him. Matt Gilbert on one wing and Brad Bates on the other. They have Ollie Rock and Harry Bestwick on the bench. Harry Bestwick got his first goal for West Brom earlier on. Pleased for him. Brad Bates playing with a broken leg. Great commitment from Brad Bates to be playing with such an injury. Do hope he heals up nicely. Gordon and Lewis battling away. Long-time teammates at West Brom. Gordon wins a kick in, which Brad Bates will take. Right in that corner. Chris Gordon goes down the line, just in line with the edge of the box to meet him. Matt Gilbert back post. Looks like Dave Lewis is going to jump out to maybe meet Chris Gordon. Tries to. Ball gets across to Matt Gilbert. Midir read the ball back to the ball back across the box to the far post. Cut it out. Free kick given because Dave Lewis goes through the puts some pressure through the back wheel. A bit of a head roll from Chris Gordon to sell it just that little bit more. I think he got the free kick regardless. Gilbert down to Gordon. Fired across the box. Brad Bates was coming in on the front bumper. Bubba deflects it wide. Chrysler down the line to Bates, who's right in that corner. 1-2. Great pressure for Dave Lewis. But yeah, just front bumpers it off for Dave Lewis to try and just get away with it. Good dribbling from Dave Lewis, really is. Strong, powerful dribbling met by Matt Gilbert this time. Gilbert turns Lewis inside out and now sets his sights on Midir. defended by Gilbert. Really nice from West Brom. Gilbert just passing it back to Gordon, who cleared it up the court and now gets the ball himself. Two goalkeepers battling in similarly coloured shirts. Bates takes a touch. Doesn't get the power he would have liked on that. Straight at Dave Lewis, who could only flick it to, well, it would be great if he had a winger there. Chrysler. Back to Gordon. Gilbert will play this back to Gordon. Brilliant play from West Brom. Gilbert, 180 across to Brad Bates. That was a lovely move by the Baggies. Just quintessential West Brom football, that. Playing back to the keeper, using all four players. 1-2's dragging Bobby Allen up position. Allen chased the ball back to Gordon. Front bumper from Gordon quickly back to Gilbert, but then he could use the space that Allen had vacated. They've started brightly. Have West Brom putting Villa under a lot of pressure early on. Gordon just venturing into the box. Now goes outside on the left-hand side. Blocked by Pubber. Dave Lewis can bring it away. That ball has gone out of play and it will be a kick-in for Villa Rockets. Madeir. Brilliant flick by Dave Lewis. Bobby Allen. Rare involvement for the young winger. Good flick back as well towards Hamza Madeir. He can't quite flick towards Gilbert. Towards Lewis, sorry, because Gilbert's in the way. Lewis, Allen vacates a space. Good rotation from Allen. Madeir, cut out by Gordon. Lewis has done well to keep that in. Cheeky effort, the near post. Wins a corner off Chrysler. Allen at back post. Got by Chrysler, now brings the ball clear. Gilbert just happy to clear it up the court for a goal kick. These teams kicked off their weekends against newly promoted teams. Villa comfortably beating Muscle Warriors. West Brom being held by GBG Knights to a 1-1 draw. It's just straight off Gordon now. Wow, the ricochet falls kindly for Dave Lewis. Fires a 180, made contact with Gilbert. Nothing given by our referee, Paul Yates. But here again, Slater Gordon, I'm not sure what the tactic is there really. And should be a free kick for West Brom because Dave Lewis has driven through the stationary chair of Matt Gilbert to get to the ball, but we'll play on. Gordon, ball falls for Gilbert. Front bump wasn't on that time, Lewis just sat on Gordon. Now Allen can come drive at Chrysler. Brilliant work by Chrysler to bring it clear. He's not stopping either. Rides a challenger from Madeir, flicks backwards inside, tells Gilbert to clear out the corner and does. Gordon now down the line. Bates fills in as a second pivot. And that'll be a free kick because Chrysler's just spun into Bubba. Really good defensive work there by Chrysler, taking it from right in that far left-hand corner all the way up to his own half into the far left-hand corner of the attacking third for West Brom. Substitution. Off goes Matt Gilbert. And on comes Harry Bestwick. I would show you confirmation of that substitution, but the iPad does not want to let me. Oh, now it does. As soon as I mention it on stream, it's like, I made you look like a fool, so now I'm going to work properly. So, Matt Gilbert is a kick in for West Brom, which Bates will take. He's going to go down the line to Gordon. And then he's going to fire it across, blocked by Madeir. Bates, all the way round to Gordon, who wasn't set. It was a brilliant ball by Bates. Oh, wait. I will get you confirmation of that sub. I just cannot fill in the details properly on the iPad. There you go, finally. Asking you shall receive. Matt Gilbert has gone off for Harry Bestwick. Another substitution. As Rosie Hodgson comes on, that's a brilliant flick into the space. Bobby Allen's gone off. He is Bobby. It does say on the system Robert. He hates being called Robert, so it is Bobby. Good player to be able to bring on, Rosie Hodgson. Gordon all the way back. Took a deflection off Madeir and then off Bates and out for a kicking for Villa. Yeah, scored plenty of goals across their many seasons at Aspire, of course. Winning first English team to win the Champions Cup, our equivalent of the Champions League. Thought Harry could have taken the ball with him there, but a good front ball pick off. Price is doing great work again. Done so well, dragging the ball up the court for West Brom. Chrysler. Misses the ball. Met by Bubba. What you will see is for West Brom's dominance in terms of territory possession. There hasn't been many clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities. That's a credit to how well Villa Rockets are defending. Dear. Lewis flicks to Hodgson, and that's coming straight towards me. Big goal kick for Villa. For West Brom, sorry. Bates, brilliant touch, bring it down the line. Ball across, tries to the front bumper. There's a chance there for West Brom because Madea was out of position. Dave Lewis couldn't go in the box. It was a 2-on-1 with Barbara, and now we're going to have a conversation between Paul Yates and lineman Pete Taylor. 2-on-1, free kick in favour of Villa Rockets. Good one too with Rose Hodgson and Dave Lewis, and she then goes for the 118 completely. Misses it. I can tell you on court B. Thomas Donahoe has scored for West Bromwich Albion. Throssels. Make it 1-0 to them on court B. Show you. Confirmation of that. Brad Bates fires across. Brilliant ball. Bestwick straight to Bubba. It's a brilliant ball from Bates, that. Fired across with some pace. Gordon fakes the front bumper. Flicks towards Bates, who's got to reverse out of the way. Does so just in time. Dave Lewis does well again, bring it forward. Good defending by Bestwick. Just to put it out of play and allow Gordon to get back. They'll defend now. Lewis tries to alert to the danger at the near post. Now Gordon can come clear. Hodgson off Gordon, out for a kick into Villa. Madea again straight at Gordon. Most of his crosses have been straight. There's a live look at the top of the Slater and Gordon Premiership for 2025-26. West Brom fourth at the minute, 17 points, level with Greenbank, just 2 points off. 3 teams atop the table: Aspire, Teesside and Leeds. Gordon turns Madea inside out. Gordon gets round it. Fires a 180. Kicking. For Villa Rockets. Last 60 seconds. Madeira gets the ball back from Lewis. Fit out by Bestwick. Good flick back from Bestwick towards Gordon, who can try and battle with Madeira now. Does so brilliantly as well. Bates takes a touch. 180. Blocked by Madeira and Lewis. A combination there working for Villa. Play on. As we hit triple zeros on the clock. Free kick for West Brom there. Probably last chance. The last chance of the half. Try and break the deadlock between the two teams. Gordon down to Bates, 180. Bestwick. It's a brilliant save by Humza Madeira. It's absolutely fantastic defending. Another brilliant ball across by Brad Bates. Bestwick down to Gordon. Flicked inside to Chrysler. Met by Hodgson. And Chrysler can't get round here, but it will be a corner. A couple of substitutions. This probably is just a minute added on. Bates. Front bumper from Gordon is dummied. Bestwick couldn't quite find the gap. That is the half-time whistle. West Bromwich Albion 0, Villa Rockets 0. West Bromwich dominated territory for large parts of the game. Villa have been resolute in their defence, though, as you'd expect from a Villa Rockets side. When West Brom do move the ball, they look like they are threatening to break that defence. But as it stands at half-time, it is deadlocked in this derby. Join myself, Greg Baxter, for the second half shortly. Welcome back to the second half between West Bromwich Albion and Villa Rockets. 0-0 the scoreline in this derby game. Brad Bates firing an effort straight at Madeira. West Brom picking up where they left off. Both sides unchanged from that finished the first. Madeira will take this. Comes to Gordon. It's back in the corner, so we'll have another go at that. Will Madeira. Hodgins doesn't want to keep that in. Bit of contact through the rear wheel there. Gets away with it though. Bestwick takes a touch. Fires a 180. We're looking for the front bumper of Lucas Kreischer and ended up finding the front bumper of Dave Lewis. Really nice play from Bestwick though. Started this second half brightly. But here flicks it to Lewis, who then flicks it to Hodgson. Fires it up the court. Bestwick front bumper to Bates. Too much heavy contact from Bates. Free kick for Villa. Touch from Hodgson's going to go out of play. Kreischer. Bestwick down the line. Front bumper back to Kreischer. I mean, Dave Lewis just reversed into Kreischer there. Bestwick will take Gordon down in this near corner. 1-2. Does well there, Bestwick and Gordon. Lewis fires a 180. Kreister's back. Will take a touch and just calm it down. Keep it in. These two will renew their battle and Kreister gets round Lewis. Out of play for a kick in for West Brom. Kreister down to Bates. Off of Madeira's chair in the wall and out for a kick in to West Brom, just a little bit higher up. Proper man marking system here for West Brom. Kreister back to Bates. Front bumper from Bates. Bestwick. That was brilliant play from West Brom. Really, really beautiful. Kreister was in the wall, dropped out because he saw Hodgson was marking Gordon. Hodgson can't mark both. Dave Lewis stayed in the wall. Ball from Bates to Kreister. Dave Lewis jumped to get there. That drags him out of position. Ball back to Bates. He then has the space to play into Bestwick. Front bumper back to Bates. Back across to Bestwick, and his effort was just wide of the post. That was a lovely move from West Brom. That had gone in. You're looking at a definite goal of the season contender. Bates. Battling with Madeira. Got Gordon down the line. Bestwick at the far post. Dave Lewis swings that towards Hodgson. Her effort finds off Gordon and will win a kick in for Villa, which Madeira will take. Has Hodgson down the line. Now marked by Chrysler. Hodgson off of Gordon out for a corner to Villa. Chance here. Villa to break the deadlock themselves, and there's no prizes for guessing where this is going. This is going all the way to the back post for Dave Lewis. Bubba Ali trying to block off Chrysler. He got all the way through. Good deflection off Chrysler. Last went out for a kick into Villa. Hodgson with this kick in. Brilliant. Would have liked to have seen Bestwick stay in reverse there. Give himself more options rather than turning and driving with it. Madeira all the way around off Bates' chair. Settles down. It's a good flick towards Hodgson. Lewis finds it back towards the number 26 for Villa, who now battles with Gordon. Bit of heavy contact. With a free kick for West Brom. Oh, there might be kicking actually. Couldn't quite see the pile of chairs. Gordon. Oh, Bestwick tried to find the gap. Recycles it well. Bates. Gordon. What was that a player kicking for Villa? Madeira just plays off the side of Hodgson's chair and it goes out of play for a kick into West Brom. That's sloppy from Villa. Bestwick will take this wide. Didn't have anyone there, need to take it wider. Chrysler will take this up instead. Chrysler has Bestwick to his left, Bates to his right. Chrysler has Gordon down the line. Bestwick on the far side. Bates drops back to second pivot. Gordon takes a touch, will look for the 180. Not room for it. Sid fires it off Lewis's chair. Gordon, it comes to Chrysler. Takes a touch. Back to Gordon. Off of Gordon's chair. Didn't quite get the pass right there. Opened up a little bit too much because Lewis was coming in to pressure it. Good pressure from the Villa veteran, and out it goes for a kick in for Villa, and they only can work it out away for a West Brom kick in. Which Bishop will take. Gordon joins me in this corner. And now he drives away. Gordon. Kreister. Well, deflects off back of his chair. Now Dave Lewis can go one-on-one with Chris Gordon. Former teammates for both West Brom and England. Tell you what. I thought that was a penalty. Gordon made contact, swinging into the back tyre of Dave Lewis. I think Gordon can possibly count himself lucky there. I'd certainly be appealing for it like Dave Lewis was, vehemently. Hodgson, blocked by Gordon. Two-on-one there. Bestwick just coming in to potentially help the defence. Gordon was coming out of the box, so it was a two-on-one. Big chance for Villa this. But here, Hodgson. Dave Lewis, saved by Chris Gordon on the line. Contact there between Gordon and Kreister, not Gordon and Lewis, so we'll play on. And his chair's gone off. He got stuck. Kreister got stuck on the chair of Chris Gordon. And Dave Lewis puts Villa 1-0 up. They've made the most of set pieces. I have to say that's possibly come against a run of play for all of West Brom's domination. But Villa Rockets will not care one bit. That is credit to their defensive work. They've been resolute at the back. West Brom have dominated territory. And they've created some nice moves, but not really had any clear-cut chances. Really, where you'd say Villa were threatened massively. That's twice Villa have scored a goal like that this season. Because I remember in their game against Teesside in the game week 1, that's a brilliant flick by Hodgson, and Lewis just deflects it off of Bestwick's chair and it falls to Gordon. Gordon has it in the corner. Yeah, in Villa's game against Teesside, Alistair Hay and Tyler Reeve had a heavy collision and Alistair Hay's chair turned off, and that meant Villa could grab a goal there. Bates will keep this in. Sideline for West Brom. Bates will try and fire this back to Gordon. Pressured by Dave Lewis. Tries to, just drops off well into the space. That support position done really well, but then Dave Lewis been absolutely everywhere for Villa Rockets in this game. Two-on-one in favour of Villa Rockets, and they will use this to take some time off the clock. Dave Lewis just fixed that needlessly into Chris Gordon. He'll have another attempt again, straight at Chris Gordon. Cut out by Hodgson. Bates will bring this up the court. Kick it forward, he's not going to be able to keep that in. Kick in for Villa Rockets. couple of substitutions. That point has dropped. Well, they were obviously, as it stood, they were on 17. Now dropped back down to 16. West Brom into 5th. That leads Greenbank back up to 4th. Then 3 points off the top. So 6 points off Aspire on 23. Apologies to Aspire for suggesting that they were level on points with Teesside and Leeds earlier on. Didn't do my maths correctly, clearly. A couple of substitutions. West Brom, Harry Bestwick and Brad Bates have gone off. Ollie Rock and Matt Gilbert have come on. David Lewis will just keep this in the corner. Matt Gilbert goes up to meet him. Hodgson. David Lewis can't get in there with the front bumper. Rock, front bumper, Gilbert. Good cut out by Lewis. Gilbert flick inside. Front bumper from Gordon. Lewis deflects it over towards Rock. Chrysler. Effort. Blocked by Bubba. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at this for the next 3 minutes. West Brom, Villa going to have to show and continue their steely resolve as they have done all game. Gordon looking for a gap, has to settle for going out wide. Gordon goes all the way round, blocked by Bubba at the near post. See, there's 3 points, massive for Villa. Takes them 3 points clear of Throssels. 5 clear of the relegation promotion playoff. Just 1 point behind Newcastle United Foundation. Kick in for Villa Rockets. 2 minutes left. That was excellent play by Dave Lewis. Chris Gordon can bring it clear. Dave Lewis trying to get back, jostling with Chris Gordon, gives him a little love tap as he goes by the back of the chair. Possibly could have seen a free kick for that. But Gordon has the ball in the box now. Needs some support. There's no one there. Hodgson, the effort, we're blocked by Ollie Rock. So Dave Lewis gets a little bit of a warning for the love tap I mentioned a couple of seconds ago. Kick in for Villa. Under 60 seconds to go. Dear. There'll be a 2-on-1 there. 15 seconds left on the clock. Villa still have one more game yet to go. No rest for their defensive efforts because they face Leeds in the 4:15 kickoff. Dave Lewis continues to drive all the way. Been a staggering display from the Villa number 8. I think he's covered every single piece of this Lee Westwood Sports Centre Court A court. He is definitely my player of the match. Without a doubt, he got the goal. Madeir. Villa have been a credit to themselves defensively. They've been absolutely staggering. Madeir and Ali at the back post have looked imperious. Dave Lewis, player of the match. And what a win that is for Villa Rockets. 1-0 over West Bromwich Albion. They get the bragging rights over their rivals. For West Brom, they'll be bitterly disappointed to have lost a game that they've dominated territory-wise and played some really nice football at times. Just up against a rock-solid Villa defence that just couldn't break down. Very similar to how their game against GBG went. They'll go back to the drawing board. Villa Rockets, they will take that fantastic momentum into their game against Leeds a little bit later on. Thank you to all that have joined me, Greg Baxter, for this one. We're back for more action in the 2025-26 Slater Gordon Premiership shortly.